Check it is 25 past 6 p.m. right now. You're still tuning into the award-winning DrYve of your life. Now, I told you we have a superstar coming through, a very special guest, Grammy-winning DJ, artist, and producer. Now, most of the time, people will start with saying their government's name and all that. But this guy, you are not going to do him like that. Make me start proper. GuiltyBeatz in the building, baby.
Yes, sir.
Wow. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, my brother.
Charlie, you lost. You ended up at our old location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it, but hey, we're here.
Yeah. I just wanted to mention that because you're not the first person that has happened to.
Okay.
Please, YFM is not at Accra Mall. It's at Legon City Mall. You're not the first person.
I didn't even know this existed. I just realized this Legon City Mall.
Welcome to the new dispensation, bro.
I lost for the country.
Yeah, you don't stay here often like that anymore.
That's the problem.
There's been a lot of success coming your way. Congratulations on that first off.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
But so far, when was the last time you stayed in Ghana for like 6 months straight?
6.
The question is even ridiculous to you.
6 months? Nah.
That's a long time for you.
I feel like since 2018, I haven't been in Ghana for 6 months.
Continuous. What was the longest time you've been in Ghana?
I think 3 months.
3?
Yeah. 3,
Oh, wow.
maybe 3, 4, and that's it.
Okay.
It's bad.
I mean that means things are going well.
Things been good. We thank God.
Because
year by year.
Year by year. Because the notion of Ghanaians is the more you travel outside, maybe you wahala you they go solve. But as long as you are not in the country, things are well.
Things are well. Not 100%.
Not 100%. But that's the perception, though.
Yeah.
That's the perception.
Once you day here, it's like, Charlie.
Listen, you've worked with some of the biggest names in the world right now. And I don't think I remember the first time we actually met. I don't remember. But I know it's definitely
That's
an
good
event.
pressure. You know that? Okay, when do I remember?
Yeah, it's like, I won't be the first time. I was just thinking. I just couldn't. I think I remember the first time you DJ'd. I saw you DJing.
Where?
Was it from back?
Probably.
Yeah. I think even that I might be wrong.
Probably. Because a lot of people saw me at From Back. That was last year, though.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. And people were surprised
Yeah.
that I go for DJ like that.
Yeah. but because people know you more as a producer.
Yeah.
So they haven't seen that DJ side of you like that.
Yeah.
But let's start from the top. You said since 2018 you haven't really been in town.
Yeah.
So when would you say that things really kicked off for you as a producer? Even before the rest came in?
2018.
2018.
But I think Ghanaians recognize who I was, still who I am now, in 2019.
Okay.
I feel like that whole Beyonce period is when people were like, oh, who is this guy? They went to find out I produced Aquaba. Like, oh, okay, this is the guy that did it. They connected everything. So
wait, Aquaba was 2018, right? Yeah, right.
I think it was in March.
Okay.
I remember the date.
Okay. But would you say Aquaba, obviously before the Beyonce and the Thames and all of that, would you say that was your biggest song or your biggest production?
No.
At that time?
I mean, let's say worldwide. Yes.
Well, at that time, because that's what, even for us in the industry that knew you, that's what we knew you for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm wondering. Like, at that point, even before the Beyonce and the Thames, and I think Kelani too. You worked with Kelani?
Yeah, I did Kelani.
That
Jesse
was
Reyes recently as well.
Yeah, that was impressive to me. Like, funny enough, that's more impressive than Beyonce in my eye. I don't know why.
No, I get it. Because like Kelani, Guilty. Like how did you collect that? Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. But at that time, you feel like you had a bigger song than Aquaba?
I did. I produced Jesse Jackson Wizkid in 2013.
Oh.
So that song took off. Obviously, nobody knew. Yeah.
Yo, but that's the thing with producers, though. Like, I feel like you guys don't get, the same.
Always in the background, bro.
In the background.
But I feel like it's been like that because I think if I was like envisioning myself as a producer, I wasn't to be in the limelight.
Right.
It was more, let me just do my thing, produce.
So from the beginning, were you one of those people that's like, chala the shy, so make a day in the back? Is that why you ended up being a producer?
Yeah, I just did do my thing. I enjoy my beats that I do from my room. Then, somebody hear the beat, and then the next thing I see, they say, I can't work in the studio. And then now it's like,
Wait, is that literally how it started?
Yeah, my friend played a beat to one guy. His name is Playboy that owned a studio in Community 18.
Okay.
And then he was like, this guy is good. Bring him to the studio.
Right.
And that's how I met Sako there, How to Be, Stage A, Dr. That time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody used to... What year was this?
This is 2010.
2010?
Yeah, 2010.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
But you know the funny thing about this job? So in 2019, when the Beyonce thing happened, you know, people would make comments like, oh, some new producer.
Yeah.
And like, you know where he's...
Bro, when I was beginning, a guy told me that sometimes it takes 10 years for people to get their break. But I couldn't believe that. I was like, 10 years? Nah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
And actually, literally took me that time between...
I'm sure 2018 when Aquaba and the Whiskey record, you were like, we are here. Then the Beyonce comes. Boom. And then you're like, okay, there's bigger.
Just, and then there's more. I did 2022, I did another Renaissance. I was in the Renaissance album.
Yeah.
Which won the dance record.
Dance record. Yo.
It's dance album, but it's crazy. Yeah, 2010.
2010.
All the way.
But what did you want to do before this whole producer thing came in?
Oh, I wanted to be a pilot. I don't even know why we are laughing, but I don't know, because it doesn't like...
No, I know, but then like, it's not a laughable thing that you want to be a pilot. But for some reason, it's funny because you're a producer now and it's so far away from pilot.
So, bro, I studied social work in school. Like,
which school?
Legon.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, which year?
2014. So 2010, 2004 years, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's when I finished.
Oh, me too. I was at J. Nelson.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. Long time.
I feel so old.
Yeah, long time. But regardless, man, you've done some impressive work. Would you, for the people that maybe don't know you, because I feel like people sometimes don't pay attention.
Yeah.
So if you were to do your top 10, I don't know why I said it like that. Top 10. Top 10 records, not projects per se. Records. But if you want to put in projects too, that's fine. Top 10 projects you worked on. Because I believe you worked on a lot.
I've worked on a lot. But I'll say records because I like choosing. I can do like an album, but I have like favorites.
Okay, favorites. So top 10 songs or projects that you've worked on.
Well, that I've worked on that I like.
No, that you worked on.
Oh.
That you worked on. No.
Damn, I would say, like, let's start from here. So, Kim Promise 5-star album.
Okay. Wait, is this in order or in no order?
No order.
Yeah, because before Wahala, okay. So in no order, okay.
Kim Promise 5-star album, I produced that. I produced about like 5 or 6 songs on there.
Okay.
I produced on Stonebwoy's Fifth Dimension.
Yeah, that was an
featuring
amazing
Mereba.
album. Featuring who?
Mereba. She's an American artist.
Okay.
And I produced on Sarkodia. He released a Love EP or something like that.
Black Love.
Yeah, Black Love. I produced on that.
Okay.
I produced on, oh my God, I produced about like 3 Sarkodia albums. Hold on.
You forgot.
I produced about 3 Sarkodia albums.
Okay. Was that Highest?
Yes, I was on Highest. I was on Highest.
Okay. You don't remember the song?
Bro, my brain is...
Okay, fine. At least we have Black Love. We have Highest by Sarkodia. Yeah. That's 4, so you have 6 more to go. Do you think you can... You can
6.
No, I wanted 10.
10.
But I think at that point you thought random songs, but I'm talking about your own song.
Oh, so my own project too, different EP.
Different, okay. So you put that in, that makes it 5. So you have 5 more.
You said 6?
No, I said 6 more.
Oh, 6 more, okay, because I have 5 more. Okay.
So 5 more is a lot, eh?
Okay, so Renaissance,
obvious. I was waiting.
Lion King.
Okay, Beyonce. Charlie just throwing Beyonce records. Beyonce projects on it like that, okay.
If Orange is a Place, Thames.
Okay,
Born in
2
the
more.
Wild.
Born in the Wild, that's Thames too, right?
Thames as well.
1 more.
Jesse Reyes this year. Paid in Memories.
Paid in Memories.
I produced on that.
Okay.
That's 9. And then Kelani, that's 10.
Actually, that's 11, but
that's mad. I wasn't even counting.
That's 11. Man, that's impressive. That's impressive, man.
That's it. I don't sit back to think about.
I mean, we can say that your project is bonus because it's your project, regardless. But let's see. From work, that means you worked in Ghana for, let's say, you were stationed in Ghana working all the time for about 8 years, 9 years, right? Now, obviously, I don't want us to do that whole sharp contrast of, outside Ghana versus Ghana, because most of the time you're in Ghana, you're also on the come up.
Yeah.
So obviously things were different.
And figuring things out.
Yeah. But then what would you say are the most distinctive things that you have experienced working outside versus working here? Top level to top level, not just the come up.
Yeah, top level, I feel like the equipment and the compressors people use like in studios is just...
Is it compressors?
Yeah, like they use
I don't even know what that is.
So they use like outboard gears, which means they like instead of using plugins.
Right. Okay.
What you see in the plugins, they use the actual equipment.
Oh, so not like the software.
Not the software.
Not the software, but you actually have devices that do the work that sometimes the plugins
so
do.
If there's this on your Mac, you see that like they're actually using
this, and it's being shown on the screen.
You're actually tweaking the thing.
Tweaking it right here.
Right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's the difference. It's like, so when you're recording, the quality is like all the way up. Yeah.
Because sometimes software can mess with you, but this one is right there.
It's much like higher quality, warmer sounds. That's what I would say the difference. We don't have a lot of, and they're expensive. I understand, So that's the difference, and how efficient they are with the work, how detailed, and they take their time.
Right.
People take their time to make records, bro. Like they'll have records for like a year. Like the Jesse Rare song, we had it for a year, literally.
And you're actively like occasionally going back to the record.
Going back, and then she'll be like, okay, I want to change here and change here. But it's really small thing. But I guess it's because of how people will feel when the song comes out. You don't understand why you like this song so much because of the little changes that we were making during that time. Yeah.
And probably changes that a normal person would not even notice if they play the first one and the second one.
But they will enjoy it because they're feeling it.
Right. That's impressive, I don't want us to feel like we're going on a row of things you've done, but it feels like that's what this interview is going to be like.
Okay.
So, top 10 people you've worked with.
People. Okay. So
people.
Georgia Smith.
I know what you're doing. Okay. What you're doing right now is, let me put the obvious people out of the way. Let me put the obvious people that everybody...
I feel like I mentioned the project, so I can mention the names. I was actually trying to think.
Oh, Georgia Smith.
Yeah, I work with Georgia Smith.
Please, next time you meet her, tell her she's fine. Go on. She is.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
When I know the ethnicity of an artist, know that I'm involved. Like,
okay,
she's
done your
British
research.
And Jamaican.
Yep, you done your research.
I've done my research. But
crazy.
So we have Georgia Smith.
Yeah, Georgia Smith. I work with Miss Banks in the UK.
Okay, Miss Banks.
I work with Annie in the UK. Yeah,
in the UK.
Who else have I worked with in the UK?
I feel like Ray. Oh,
yeah.
Ray's also amazing.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very talented.
Yeah.
She's Ghanaian, I heard.
Yeah, she's...
Okay, that makes it 4.
Yeah. Obviously, Thames.
Yeah, Thames.
Yeah, Thames.
That makes it 5.
We'll come to Kim Promise. We'll come
6.
to Stoneboy. We'll come to
7.
Kiddy.
8. 2 more. Beyonce. Come on. You see, anybody would have started with number 1 Beyonce. But you're like, we know those ones.
That's the first name that came out. Let me I'm not going to say that.
But come on. I mean, okay, I think you need 1 more, though.
1 more?
1 more. Just to make it 10.
Victoria Monet.
Ooh, another one. Very nice person.
Yeah.
Met her. I think I interviewed her once.
Yeah?
Yeah, at the old place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was now. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to come to Ghana this December. Why are you this shining?
We talk about this later. But so I really want to know, of course, how you worked with what's the new album you're talking? Jesse
Reyes.
Jesse Reyes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's Jesse Reyes. Okay. So Jesse Reyes, Kehlani, Beyonce, and Thames. Yeah. These 4 people. I want to know how the link up happened. How you ended up working with them.
Let me start with.
Let's start with Queen B.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's start with Beyonce. I'm sure everybody's asking about that one.
Yeah. So it was literally her team sent me an email, like directly.
Oh, like just like that?
Yeah, they sent an email saying that.
Wait, so nobody called you? Nobody?
No.
Nobody saw you in time and went like, Charlie, somebody go send you some email.
Nah.
No, because
I just woke up one morning and I saw a random email from Parkwood Entertainment. I was like, okay, what's that? And then I had to research what.
Yeah, because a lot of Ghanaians, Africans in general, we don't have the culture of checking emails.
Yeah.
And even if we check it, they're like, probably fake.
No, I have my email notification. I actually check my emails everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just got an email from Beyonce's team?
Yeah, it's just Parkwood Entertainment.
Okay.
And I had to Google what Parkwood Entertainment, and then it gave me the information. And I was like, what do you guys want from me? I mean, that's not what I said. I was just in my head, I'm like, what? I'm releasing that Kwaba. You're doing like just. I'm like,
yeah.
What is it about? Yeah. So I got in touch with the A&R.
Okay.
And in New York, and she was like, hey, we're doing a camp in LA.
Okay.
If you want to come through. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Wait, did they help you with visa and tickets and stuff like that?
No, I had my visas already.
Come on.
They flew me out there though.
Okay. Yeah, but then were they going to help you with the visa process if you needed help with that, or it didn't come up because
it didn't come up because I was already in New York. So if I'm there, I already.
So you got this email when you were in New York?
I was in London.
You were in London. Just you and Kasa, you're already out there because people are usually what I'm trying to establish is right that specific move from Ade Ghana now Ade Paris or now but if you're already there it means that like you were already working there or you had a personal thing.
No, I was already working with Easy, so we were on tour.
You were with Mr. Easy on tour.
I was DJing on tour with him.
Oh, your list, you didn't mention Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
No, because your list plenty, so I get it.
Yes. So I was on tour with Mr. Easy at the time. I was DJing for him on his tours, and I got the email.
Okay.
So, what did we do? I think we went to New York for a show. And then I was like, let me just meet this A&R.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, do you want to come to LA? And I was like, yeah, fine, why not?
Yeah, of course.
So I go back to LA. Literally 5 days later, they organized everything to LA, pick me up from the airport to the hotel. Not even to the hotel, straight to Beyonce's office.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a massive place, and they converted some of the rooms to studios and stuff.
Wait, so it's not like a skyscraper, it's like maybe like a mansion on some other side of town?
That was in 2020. But
wow. Yeah. So many levels.
Yeah, but yeah, at that time it was like a bigger, like big.
So you met her in person?
Yeah.
The next
day.
The next day.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the impression the first time? Because I'm sure you were very nervous.
Yeah, because as soon as I landed, they had like a big table with like other producers and like and everybody was playing their beats. Imagine you land straight and to the table. They're passing around aux cable, aux cord, like boom. Everybody plugging, play 3 beats. Everybody play 3.
Wow, just like that. So if you play
around that time, I actually had a beat block.
Okay.
Which means that I couldn't.
You really like make beats like that.
It was just
So you had to find something to play.
Yeah, I had to find something to play, bro. I just
but like even in that room, I'm sure like if someone plays a beat and it's not fire, everybody just like.
They're gonna be like, okay, pass the next.
But pass. So when you are playing on and it plays like 10 seconds and say pass, then you know oh yawa.
That would be embarrassing. That's gonna be yawa part. They'll be like, they'll let you play to the end.
Okay.
And then they'll say next.
Okay.
But I think if they clap.
Right. Then it means that okay. Okay.
Yeah, so now thankfully they clap for my beats. I was like, hallelujah.
But wait, do you remember the beats? Have you ever used that beat in a song?
You know what's crazy? One of the beats I played was Papi Kojo's Thomas Pompo Yaya.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, like when I hear the song, I hear Papi first. So like I can't imagine you play the beats, not the song, right?
I played the beat, yeah.
Yeah, because Beyonce hearing Papi.
No, actually,
I hope Papi doesn't come from you.
Now I can say, but there was a room I entered that they had like pictures of like artists they want to like maybe reach out or put on.
Okay.
And I saw Papi's face.
Oh, really?
And I saw Sarkodie's face.
Wow.
Yeah. So they had them. I saw Reggie Rockstone. They had them in mind.
Like, okay.
Potentially, we're gonna reach out to these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So
yo,
possible.
But if we follow this, we'll run out of time very soon.
Okay, cool.
What was the first record you did with Beyonce?
Keys to the Kingdom.
Keys to the Kingdom.
That was the song I did the next day, literally.
The next day.
Yeah.
Was she in the studio with you?
No, I started and she came to the studio. She came to listen to what I was doing. She said, "I'm coming to say hi."
Oh my
Bro,
God! I'm just picturing that thing. And just there, I was like, "Yes, madam."
I'm only coming to say hi to you. I was like, "Hi to me,
Charlie."
That's
crazy.
Bro,
right now, it just hits me that I didn't ask you this. Where in Ghana are you from?
I'm on Ashanti.
On Ashanti.
Yeah.
So like,
but I grew up in Community 5, Tema, and Community 1. Yeah.
Okay. So like in your head, it's like me, Community 1 boy.
Do you understand?
Beyonce they can't say hi to me. That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so how did the Thames link up also happen?
It happened in 2021 in Ghana.
Okay. At this point, you've worked with Beyonce.
Yeah.
You understand?
But I met Thames' manager, but he didn't know who I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just came to Ghana. He was coming to listen to some songs. Like he was listening to Kim Prince's album actually, and all the songs that he liked from the album were produced by me.
Oh.
So that's how he was like, who's this guilty guy? Let me go and find him, and
But then you met him already?
No.
Oh, so
I was just chilling. I think I was outside the studio. I was not even in there.
Oh,
so he came out and he was like, "Yo, I want to talk to you. There's an artist I'm managing. Her name is Thames." I was like, "Oh yeah, of course." Like,
But
at that time
also,
she was still like.
That's the thing I've noticed, because he will still introduce Thames like that, not knowing that you just go like, but we know Thames. Why you
understand? That's the grind.
Yeah, that's the grind,
And then, the following week, Thames pulled up to Ghana, and then we did like, I don't know, about seven ideas.
Wow.
And one of the ideas, the songs, was Me and You.
Me and You.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Because of time, Jesse Wares.
Yeah.
How did that one happen? This is more recent, right?
Yeah, this was last year.
Last year, okay.
I was in LA in April, and my manager knows her team, and they just connected us. We're like, yeah, let's go. And that was the song. We did a song. And
what was the title of that song?
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. It's a
okay.
love song, bro. It's R&B. Like I was in my R&B bag in that one. Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely check out that one. But I need to know about Kilani, because I think for me that's the weirdest one.
It's the same thing, like when your managers are out there doing the job, that's how they connect.
But do you have like a different team now?
I have a different team now. Yeah.
Okay. Is it more of like a foreign establishment, or maybe because you worked with Beyonce or these people, you have like, let's say, an agency reaching out to you that we want to manage you?
No, just an individual.
This is an individual.
Oh, yeah, it's an agency actually. Yeah. Represents. Yeah.
Okay, but there's somebody you met along the way, or somebody that reached out to you?
Reached out. I met him like last year, last year, I think.
No, so because I'm asking if you're being managed maybe like the same way. Let's say Burna Boy has a label, Blacko has Empire.
No, for an artist, I'm independent.
Okay, you're independent.
Yeah, I'm independent. I'm not signed.
So you have more or less a management?
Yeah, just a management.
Okay.
I'm with Sony Publishing, but that's it. Like,
okay. Do you have any projects coming up? I mean, you have Different Me.
Different.
Your
different. It's called Different.
It's called Different.
That's it.
Why do I think it's Different Me? Okay, but is that?
Yeah, I'm working on a new one though.
Okay, but so far, how many projects do you have out?
I have one project out.
That's the. It feels like you have a lot of songs. Yeah, personally.
I have singles.
You have a lot of singles.
Joey B, like
but then as a body of work, you only have one.
I only want one.
Okay,
but I'm working on a new one right now. I'm focused.
No, you're focused.
I've been doing a lot of production for people all over the world. Now I'm like, okay, cool. Let me calm down and start working on mine.
Okay, so what are we getting here?
What do you mean?
That project you're working on. When is it coming?
Oh, when?
Yeah,
I can't give you a date.
But we're getting it this year. Is it likely we're getting it? Or probably early next year?
Early next year.
Early next year, okay. But what kind of project is it? What kind of vibe are we going to get from that one?
Definitely it's going to be a mixture of different genres of music because I think people understand that I can do Afrobeats and do like different, but right now I want to show them on my own projects like the vibes that I can do, like different music. Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be a little bit different from what I produce for other people.
Okay. Now, I have like two very important questions I have to ask you before you go.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Afrobeat and Afrobeat conversation, how is it looking like for Ghana? I'm asking you this not because you're a reporter from outside, but then I'm just saying because you're playing these circles.
Ghana.
How's it looking like?
I'm trying my best, bro. Honestly.
The Afrobeat, or let's say music conversation in general.
We can talk about Afrobeat conversation.
Afrobeat, okay.
Yeah, okay. We can because for Ghana.
Charlie, even your reaction.
I know there's a future though. Yeah. No. I'm being honest. I have to be honest.
But the fact that you said future though, it's like there's a but before. There's a problem.
Because we know our brothers and sisters are already doing craziness.
I mean, I know that, but like, because how far are we going in terms of like putting ourselves
we have
there?
To, like, maybe say people like me, when I'm in sessions with like artists and they want to work with African people, I have to be like, work with this person. But, you understand?
Yeah.
This is last month, I'm telling you, like, they literally were like, okay, we want to come to Ghana. Who do we?
Yeah.
I'm not,
I won't even ask you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But I was like, this person, that person. When you pull up, these are the people you need to be working with. Boom. And that's I feel like that's the way I can.
Yeah, that's your contribution.
Because it's like they need information. They don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to tell them, like, you have to direct
so
them.
do you think in general we don't put ourselves out there like far enough?
They don't hear the songs. Right. How? But they don't, either they're not researching or they're not thinking, but they only know the really big African Afrobeat artists. I'm telling you.
That's it.
And that's, from... we need...
That's from the other side.
We need big songs.
To break into that side.
It's like most viral stuff or whatever the case may be. It's like that's how it will reach them, and branding, how the artist looks like. But a lot of them they want to
just low-key just put that in. The branding, the artist look, okay.
Yeah, but a lot of them want to come.
Okay.
I think this December is gonna be mad.
We have like 2 minutes. Yes, so I'm going to use it to ask you, what's the most ridiculous thing that's happened to you since you started working, traveling around, doing all of this? Something that you thought would never happen, or you never see, maybe happen to somebody. What's the most ridiculous thing?
Damn. Would I even remember? Because I know there's a ridiculous thing that made me go like, what is this?
Yeah, but nothing's coming to mind right now.
I promise you, bro. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I was going to press you, but there's no time to press you. What do you want to tell the people? Anything that's coming up, or any message you have for the people before we go?
Oh yeah, I'll say for like upcoming producers, please don't give up. You understand? Like me, like if you're in your room doing your beats right now,
listen,
continue.
They won't believe you till it happens.
they have to believe. I'm a living testimony.
Come
bro,
on.
like yeah, bro, I'm alive, I'm living. I'm telling you, you have to continue.
This man here, let me look into the camera. This man here was sitting in the same studio with Beyonce. Came to say hi to him. Say yes, I came to say. What was the accent like? Can you imitate?
He's from Texas, bro.
Texas.
Come say hi. I don't know.
Wait, does she actually have the Texas
yeah,
accent? Because sometimes I feel like when they're outside, they probably try to talk different.
No, that's how she talks
On a regular.
Yeah.
How's the skin like? GuiltyBeatz.
Cocoa butter fresh.
Coco. I mean, I've seen Thames. I know Thames is fine as well. Very, very. But it's Beyonce. Me who even from distance yet. So
face to face, different level.
Different level. Shouts to GuiltyBeatz, man.
Yep. Thank you, my brother.
Oh, so what are you saying to the people before we go?
Yeah, I'll say don't give up, bro. Like, keep going. You guys keep supporting me, man. Like, in any way that you can. Like, because I'm out here trying to, like, push the agenda.
Yeah, for
Ghana to the world. You know what I'm saying? So I beg, it has to continue. And, you know, I'm here.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. GuiltyBeatz, thank you so much. I wish we had more time, but thank you so much.
I'll be back.
Yeah, most definitely. Guys, up next is the Wire Lounge, and we have to clear one or two.
This is YFM.